Good morning, everyone. Today is Saturday. I'm doing this short video to show you how to use uh, any of the practice tests wisely. Somebody emailed me yesterday telling me that they don't know how to check their answers after they submit the practice test. So I'm going to show you this, okay? So I'm going to share my screen. Okay, so I already went in as a student. This is MAT 1033, but regardless of the course, whether it's college algebra or 1033, the steps are exactly the same. So I'm going to go to assignments and I'm going to take practice test 2. Remember, the practice test 1 has a lockdown browser. I did that so you can actually see and test your computers whether you're ready for the real test, which is coming up soon. Okay, so I'm going to click on test 2, practice test 2. So this is what it looks like. I'm going to start the test. Okay. Also remember that you can take the practice test, any of the practice tests, as many times as you want. Okay, so I'm going to do this one. X is less than or equals to 5. Where's 5? Here. Okay, and then that, and then there's going to be a little gap. That's 7. Oh, 7. Actually, that's going to be open because it's greater than 7, and it's going the opposite direction. So there. Okay. There. So you have that. That's little gap. And then undo the next one. Okay. You continue. You can click on the question or you can just click continue. Okay. So that's going to be correct. Then I'm going to do this one. This one says F. This is the set called F. And the braces means all values of X. That little line means such that X is greater than or equals to 4. Okay. We're going to do that one. And then we're going to do F less than or equals to, not F, Y such that all Y's are less than or equals to 7. So let's see if we're going to have any work to be done. So this one here, there's going to be an interesting answer here. I haven't gotten to this part yet, but I will explain that. Okay, so let me do that on the Jamboard so you can see how that's done. Okay. Just be patient. And I'm going to switch to Jamboard so that I can actually do that. Okay. So I'm going to rewrite the question. It says F, this is the name of the set. These are the braces. All Y's such that, and then the condition. Close the braces. And then you have the other set named H. And this is all Y's such that Y is less than 8. And what they want us to do is the following. They want us to find the intersection. This symbol means intersection. What is it? And they also want us to find the union. This. So let's see. So the best way that I do this is by graphing. Okay, I'm going to graph each of the sets. I'm going to have a solid circle at 4. Here's 4. And it's going this way. So Y is greater than or equals to 4. So there. Okay. Then when I graph the other one, I'm going to graph it in something else about black. Okay. I'm going to impose it on the same line so you can see if they overlap or maybe they don't overlap and so on. So I'm going to put 8 somewhere here as open circle. And the condition on 8 says that y has to be less than 8. So notice that it's going in the opposite direction. Okay, in the opposite direction. All right. So let's talk about where the two colors intersect. I'm going to use a different color. Oops, green. Do you see that the black and the light blue intersect here? That's where they intersect, which is exactly the first one. Okay, so how do you write that in interval notation? So we're going to write negative, not negative 4, 4, comma, 8 parentheses. Am I stupid or what? It's 8, not infinity. This is 8. Okay. Why am I using brackets on 4? Because of this. Why I'm not using brackets on 8? Because here it doesn't have it. That's why I use a parentheses. That means that the endpoint number 8 is not included in my answer. Okay. So let's do the other one, B. The union. The union is everything. It's an addition. Think of union as plus. It's the analogous to adding numbers. Okay, so if you look at the number line, notice that the light blue covers all of this stuff here, and then the black line covers everything here. So if you add those two sets, then you get the entire number line, and the union of those two sets, then you're going to end up with this. Okay, so now, so that's what I need to enter into my answer. Okay, not the graph. The graph, I did that for myself because I needed to visualize what's going on. Okay, so I'm going to go here. Where's the test? Right here. So the intersection. Okay, so notice, oops, I have to go back to this, the picture of this. Okay, and then now I'm ready to do that. Notice how nice ALEKS has everything set up for you. All you have to do is pick the right combination. So this one will be the right combination for the intersection, which is 4. Notice how nice this is. Okay, ALEKS is doing everything for you. You don't have to type much. The only way you can get it wrong, and it will mark it wrong if you make a mistake, not ALEKS. ALEKS has everything. The comma is already there. This is why I love the software. This is one of the many reasons I love the software. Okay, so now the union. Well, you need to find the right combination. So that one, notice it has a negative infinity there. The comma is already there and there. Okay, and then you continue. Okay, I'll do the last one. This one, and again, the purpose of this is to show you that after you submit it, it is the only time then when you will be able to see the ones that you got wrong. Okay, this is the only one. Once you submit it and you move to something else, another area, then you cannot go back to the test unless only the practice test will you be able to retake, not the real test. I want to make sure that it's clear. There's no makeups or retakes on any of the graded tests. Okay, only the practice test. All right, I'll do that one. Okay. By the way, those of you who are watching this video in college algebra, and if this doesn't look familiar or you don't know any of this, what can I tell you? You should know this stuff. This is already part of module 1, half of module 1 in college algebra is review of all of this stuff. I'll do the last one, okay? That's why we have those tutoring services to help you out, okay? So I'm gonna move this one here, and I'm gonna clear this stuff here, and then let's see what the question is. Here it is, 15 less than y, not y, I think it's b, whatever the variable is, okay? Plus 2. All right, so move the 2 over, because you want to isolate the b, and this gives you 13 less than b. Now, this is the same thing as saying v is greater than 13. Notice that I did not change where the opening was. Notice that the opening is facing the v, so is this here too, okay? So I didn't change that. Why did I change that? Because we say first the variable v less than, well, in this case it's not less, it's greater than, okay, 13. This is the way we read it. Like for instance, when you have an equation, you say x equals to 3. This is the way we read it. We don't say 3 is equals to x. Even though it's the same thing, we prefer to write the variable first, followed by the equal sign or the inequality sign, okay? But keep in mind that I didn't do anything. I didn't change the sign or anything. It's just that I rewrote it with this direction that is the same thing. So now I need to graph that, okay? So the graph of this is open 13. Oops, I'm gonna erase this here and make it again. Here's 13 open, and v is greater than 13, so it's going this way, okay? What is the interval notation of this? Will be parentheses 13 comma infinity. Again, why I'm not using a bracket? Because you don't have this. If you did that, then the answer will be 13 to infinity, and the graph will be with a solid circle at 13 going to infinity, okay? So that is going to be my answer, 13 to infinity. So I switch this here, and you write, notice that they have v, well, let me see, let's do this, v is greater than 13. That's it. This is exactly what I had before, 13 greater than, there you go. All right, so I'm gonna submit this, okay? And then what I'm going to show you is, see, I'm gonna get a bunch of them and say, are you sure you wanna submit? You see, you left 17 unanswered questions. And by the way, the practice test usually have a lot more questions than the actual test. So to answer your question is, how many questions are gonna be on the graded test? 20 on each of the 5 tests. They're not multiple choice. They look exactly like this, okay? So let me submit. Okay, so let's see. Now, at this moment is the only time that you will be able to see which one you got wrong and which one you got right. Where? By clicking on report. You see, I got the first one correct. See, I'm good at math, huh? Just kidding. And then look at the ones that I left out because I don't want to do them. And look, now this is the time to be able to see what you got. You know, well, in this case, I didn't do them, but in your case, then it tells you how to do them, right? Notice that I left it blank. And then you will go and see, let's see what this is. Oops, what did I do? Oh no, that's not what I wanted. Oh, there it is. And you can retake it, okay? And I'm looking at where it says explain. looking for that. They moved it around. Where is it? It only tells you the correct answer. I was hoping that they will explain the step-by-step process, but they're not doing that. Okay. Okay. This it gives you the correct answer. And it gives you the chance in this case, because it's a practice test, it allows you to retake it. Okay. There it is. There it is. Okay. They moved it around. Before they had a clear way of clicking. Okay, now there it is. You can click on there. And it gives you the explanation. Let me click another one. And another one. Solve the inequality. So they tell you the right answer. And if you click right on the question here, inequality, this is an example. It's not necessarily exactly like the one that it shows up on the test, on the practice test. Okay. See that you didn't give an answer because I did it like that. Okay. Let me see here. This is practice test 2. So in this practice test 2 in college in 1033, not college algebra, there's going to be some word problems. It tells you the answer. Okay. Oh, here's the explanation. My goodness. This is new. This is where they hit it. I hate that. They do the things without telling me. All right. I sound like a crazy person speaking to myself here. Okay, so look, right here, explanation. Little glass, like a glasses here. Okay, so you click explanation, and it will tell you how to do it. Okay, so I found it myself too. Before, they would have a box with the letter explanation somewhere here that it was easy to see. Now they put it in the little with a glasses type of icon. Okay, so it tells you everything. Explanation. There it is. Okay, so again, I'm creating this so that you can see that this is the only time that you will be able to have access to the explanation on the ones that you missed. Again, going back, you will submit the test or practice test or whatever it is, and then you will click on report. And then it will take you to a place like this. Okay? And then hopefully you don't have that many read, and then you can check all of them, including the ones that you did right. See? That's the ones that I did, and there it is, explanation, which is what I did. Okay? There. All right, that's enough. I'll send this to everybody, and that's about it, guys. Have a nice weekend, and I will see you next week, okay? Bye-bye.